Today, I want to break world records that are impossible to break in Brookhaven. I'm going to reach maximum speed and do a bunch of other things. So for this, I called a friend, and he's going to be the instructor, telling me which world record I should break. So now, he's finally coming here because he's simply going to help me. He said, I'm ready to break world records. And you can see that his avatar is different. He dressed up just to break world records safely. But guys, I also have to do this to protect myself. So here on the right, I'm going to use a specific shirt, exactly this shirt, and I'll wear these pants, and also this hat. And now I'm ready to do this. But I'm coming here to the car, and my friend has to come along too. He said, where's my seat? But I'm looking here, and it's true, this car has no seats, so my friend will unfortunately have to stay back here. Actually, I just put a seat here, and now he can come back here, and I want to see what the first world record I have to break is. He said, go to the houses. Okay, I'm coming to the houses because he asked for this. So I got here, and there are only weird houses. There's a giant house, and also two identical houses, and I don't know why he called me here, but he just got here in front, and he said, I dare you to reach the top of the treehouse with the car. But guys, that's impossible. It's pretty easy to reach this house because I just have to jump this ramp and I can get here with the car. But on top of the treehouse, it's impossible and there's no way to do that. He said, so you're going to give up? Actually, I'm not. So to do this, maybe I'll have to change cars. Here on the right, I have to find a really tall car to do this. Perfect, I got this car and now he's back here, but I'm going to have to make some modifications so I can do this. First, I'm going to change some options up here, and now I think I'm ready to do this. And I'm going to have to get back here, and I'm going to have to fly really high. But I'm running back here now, and I'm going to have to turn my car at the last second. Perfect, I just did that, and it's actually possible to get up there. So much so that even he's looking here. And he said, wait, you almost made it. It wasn't supposed to work. Look, he says it's impossible to do this, but I managed to break this record. And now my goal is to leave the car right up here, and I'm sure it's going to be really hard. But for some reason, there's a player having a barbecue here, and that seems pretty interesting. But he's looking here and said, you'll never make it. And now he's laughing at me. And guys, I really don't know why he did this, but I'm going to prove to him that I can do this. But this time, I'm going to need a lot of speed in Roblox. So now, I'm going back here at maximum speed, and I have to see if I can do this again. And unfortunately, it didn't work, but my car broke, and it's on this part up here. My car is just sitting on this roof, and that's bad, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Now I have to come back here in a very different way. I'm going to jump right at this part and get my car back. Perfect. Now I'm coming back here full speed. I'm accelerating as much as I can, but guys, it didn't work, but I had a different idea. To do this, I'm going to need my friend's help. Clearly, he's going to have to go to the airport and do something very specific. He just left here, and I said, do the airport bug. It's going to be important, and he really has to do it, because otherwise I won't be able to break this world record. And now my friend is coming back here to do it. He's just coming here in the front, directly to the Roblox plane, because for those who don't know, there's a very specific bug in this plane, and he's going to have to get inside. And now he has to press this button, and then I'm going to help him. But first, he has to get here. But I'm coming here to pick him up, because as soon as he presses that button, he's going to have to teleport. So I'm already waiting for him with this Roblox item. And as soon as he gets here, I'm going to carry him. And now he finally got here, and I'm carrying him. Now he got the parachute, and finally, I'm going to be able to break this world record. He said, but how are you going to do that? It's not going to work. Look, I had a brilliant idea to do this. First, I'm going to get this car, and now I'm going to have to climb this mountain. And that's how I'm going to break this record. Now I'm getting here, and I have to calculate all this to land on my Roblox house. But there's a problem. I'm starting to think this won't work because my house is too far, and my car is also too slow. So I'm falling here, and unfortunately, I couldn't do it. My car is spinning a lot. And now again, I'm accelerating back here, and I'm going to try to do it again. And it actually worked, but my car just fell to the ground. And unfortunately, it's not possible to do it. He said, wait, I know how to do it, but first, we need a plane. And guys, I think I know what he wants to do. He probably wants to get a plane to help me put a car up here. So I'm coming here in the front to get a plane, but actually, I already know how this works. And I know I'll need another person to help me do it. But this friend of mine is right here, and he's a security guard at this place. I said, get a plane and help us, please. And guys, he has to help us because this is really important. But he's looking here, and he said, I'll only help because I'm bored. But he has this red card, which is very important because he can go down here and access a very weird place. And in this place, we have this plane, which is going to be very important. So I'm coming here to the front because he's coming here to pick me up. And he's landing right here. Now he's going to have to fly in this direction, and I'm going to try to land on my house with the car. So now, he's basically taking off, and he's coming exactly up here. And the spot where he stopped is perfect. He's spinning in the air because, for those who don't know, if he does that, the plane stops descending. And I can finally get out of here and grab a car on the right. And I got this car, which just fell. It just dropped here, so I'll have to get a smaller car. Perfect. I just got this bike, which will probably be very important. Now I have to go down here very carefully, but unfortunately, it didn't work. So now he's coming back here to pick me up. And finally, I'm coming back here. So much so that now it's my second chance to do this, but this time it's much farther away. And I don't know if this is going to work, but I just got this bike, and now I'm ready to do it again. But suddenly, my bike is stuck here, so I had to start running because the bike is going to fall at any moment. And now I'm going to have have to basically fall here. And it's working. I finally managed to land right on this house with my Roblox bike. So it looks like I really just broke this world record. But now, I want to see what the next world record is. So much so that he picked up the notebook. He said, "Perfect, you beat that one. Now you have to get the maximum number of cars in a garage." But I didn't understand what he said. He wants me to just get the maximum number of cars, but the maximum number of cars is only 3 cars. So much so that he's staring at me. And he said, "You're going to have to convince everyone to put a car in your garage." Okay, this is going to be impossible. And actually, there's no way to do that. But he picked up the notebook again. And he said, "Yes, it is possible. The maximum number of cars was 12 cars. Okay, I'm going to need a lot of help to do this. And I also need to get a huge garage to make it work. So there are several houses on the right where I can do this. But this one is definitely the best because this house has an underground garage that fits many cars here. And it's probably the biggest garage in Brookhaven. So I'm going to start by doing this. And I'm going to start by grabbing the car on the right, like this one. But my friend has to help me with this. He just needs to help me do this because it's going to be really important. He said, "Okay, I'll help." So first, I'm going to place this car down here, exactly in this spot. And we have the first car here. And now he also grabbed a car and is coming down here. And we just got the second car. So I'm going back to the front to get the third car. So much so that I'm bringing this car inside. But this is going to be really hard because the world record was 12 cars. So if I get 13 cars, I'll already be winning. Perfect, I got out of here. But it looks like this plane is falling here. And my friend just got to this part. And this is going to be really important because we need a lot of people to do this. I said, put a car in the garage and actually put 3 cars. And I'm not joking because this is going to be important. Now my friend just got here and is putting his car in this part, but he accidentally hit maximum speed. You can see his car is really bugged. So much so that it looks like my friend agreed and he's going to get his car. Now he got the weirdest car and people normally don't use this car, but he just grabbed it. A car that no one ever uses. And he also did a really weird maneuver because I don't know how he drove up the wall with this car, but he left the car right in this spot. Now there are more cars coming in here and this is really good, including one that flipped over. This car is completely flipped over, and I don't know how he did that. But guys, my garage is getting full, and we have 4 cars here, and also 3 cars here, meaning we have 7 cars, but it's still not enough. So I'm going to grab another car. Perfect, I got this car, and I'm bringing it right here. And it looks like my friend is also coming here to help me do this. I'm going to have to leave this car back here, and now he's coming here too. But guys, I'm going to teleport here, and it looks like my friend already got the maximum number of cars possible, and I still have 1 more car to get because I only grabbed 2 cars. So now I'm going to get the 3rd car on the right. And I'm bringing it down here. And now we have 9 cars in total. But we still need 3 more cars to break the world record. So I'm arriving at this house, and I have to convince this player to just lend me a car. And not just 1 car, actually 3 cars. But I'm sure he won't help me do this in Roblox. He said, "Of course I'll help, but only if you beat me in a basketball match." And guys, this is bad because he wants to have a competition against me. And he'll only help if I beat him. So much so that he just made a shot here. And I hope he misses it. But he ended up scoring. So I also have to make this shot. So much so that I took the shot. And I actually made it. And it actually worked. But now it's his turn. So much so that he just shot again. And he scored again. But he's looking here. And he said, "Whoever gets 3 points first wins." Okay, this is going to be tough. So I shot again. And now I hope I make this one. But I ended up missing. And now he shot again. And he scored. So he just won this in Roblox. And he's laughing at me. And I won't be able to get his help to get 12 cars. And that's really sad. But guys, he just came up here in the front. And he's grabbing several cars. And for some reason, he grabbed 3 cars. And that's really impressive. He's actually helping me, even though he won. He said, "But you're going to drive them because I'm not going to help." And now he went back to his house. And he has a giant house. But he really helped me a lot. So I'm calling those players because they have to help me do this. So much so that one of them just left here. And they're basically coming here to help me. Because there are 3 cars here. And there are also 3 players. Meaning, all of us are going to grab a car and take it to the garage. So much so that they're arriving here. And now we're going in. But one of them got stuck outside. And the other 2 just crashed. I don't know how this is possible. But the 2 of them crashed here and can't get out of this part anymore. And now, they're finally coming here. But I'm bringing this car here because I just managed to get 12 cars. And now the other car is coming here. And I need 3 more cars because I want to fill this garage with cars. So I just came back here. And it looks like the 2 of them are watching this. He said, "Ask the neighbor for some cars." And I think he's talking about this neighbor. But down here, there are a total of 12 Brookhaven cars. And I want to add even more. And for that, I'm coming here to talk to the neighbor to see if he'll help me do this. But I don't even know who this neighbor is. So much so that he just appeared here. And apparently, he's my friend. I said, "Help me put as many cars as possible in my garage. And I really need help. And if he helps me do this, that will be really great." And it looks like he agreed, meaning he's really going to help me do this. but he grabbed a truck, and actually, he needs to grab a smaller car. I said, grab a smaller car. The truck will take up too much space. Now he got this van, and this van is really going to be much better. So much so that he grabbed this other car and is also bringing it down here. And guys, my garage is starting to get really interesting because it's packed. There are just so many cars in here. He placed this car right here to leave more space, and now he got the last car. Guys, this is the last car he can get, so he's placing this car exactly here, and we now have a total of cars. I said, and now, what do I do? Seriously? Because there aren't any more people to get cars? He said, there's the police officer. Every time we steal his car, he gets another one. Okay, this is going to be really important. So I'm carrying my friend here, and now I'm arriving at the police officer. But I just got here, and apparently the police officer has this car, and he's working in here. I said, take his car, and my friend is going to have to do that. So he's coming up here to take this car, because this is going to help a lot. And now he just got out of here. So much so that the police officer saw what happened, and now he's coming up here to deal with this. But he just grabbed another car, and the police officer isn't even chasing my friend to get his car back. And now he just went back to work. That was really weird. But my friend is coming up here, and this time, I'm going to have to steal this car. Perfect. I just grabbed it, and I'm getting out of here, and I'm coming up here. So much so that I'm sure he's really mad. My friend is finally coming down here, but he can't do it, because every time he's crashing. And he finally managed to do it, but he came down in a really strange way. So much so that my garage is almost full, and I don't know if it will fit many more cars, and we have a total of 14 Roblox cars. But guys, he just showed up here, and he said it can fit 20 more cars for sure. Look, I don't think it can fit 20 more cars, and actually, I think that's impossible. He said, if you ask people for help, it's definitely possible. Look, I don't think so. But the police officer just arrived here, and it looks like this time he's not very happy, and he's really mad. You can tell he's mad about this because people keep taking his car all the time. But both of us are arriving here, and my friend is going to have to take this car. So I'm going to get in the passenger seat. Now he's going back home, and I'm sure after this, the police officer is going to be really mad. And finally, I'm bringing this car here and leaving it in the garage. He really helped me a lot just to break this world record. He said, wait, let's break another world record. Put the maximum number of lights on top of your house. Clara, this is going to be really hard, but it's possible. I'm going to have to grab this light on the right and just put as many lights as possible on top of my house. This is going to be almost impossible. But guys, I'm calling for help in Roblox so that everyone can help me put as many lights as possible up here and as many cars as possible in the garage. While he's putting several cars down here, a lot of players are coming here to help me. In the meantime, I'm going to put as many lights as possible because I want to break this world record for the maximum number of lights I can place. And now you can see that there are several players coming here with cars, and I'm sure this is going to work. There are at least 20 cars here, and now a lot of cars are coming in, and it's literally packed. And I'm going to try to help them by moving these cars to the side. So much so that a lot of players are coming with cars, and this is really cool. And we just broke the world record for the maximum number of cars down here. But now, I'm coming up here because I need more help in Roblox. Now they have to put a lot of lights up here, and it's starting to work, and a lot of lights are showing up in this area. With everyone's help, this is really working, and I'm going to break this world record. So I'm also going to place the light in this part. Perfect! I'm placing a lot of lights, and it's looking perfect. You can see that there's so much light here that the players are lagging. Basically, this is starting to freeze the players' computers, but we have to keep placing lights. Now I grab this bus, where all the players will have to get in here, and it looks like there are a lot of people here, so I'm coming up to the front. But guys, my house is looking really weird. I'm just going really far away, and I'm arriving right here. I can literally see this house that has a lot of red lights. It even looks like an admin house. But I'm coming back in the car, and suddenly someone stole my bus. They literally just stole it, and this is really weird. You can see that this is the maximum number of cars you can put in a garage, and this house is really packed with cars. So much so that I just broke all the possible world records. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.